Folks that are on their way, so we're going to give a few more minutes. While we're waiting, hi Tanya, good to see you. Just want to welcome you all to this soon-to-be very vibrant space, and I'll give you a little teaser of the reason we're gathering here in this space. So today we're celebrating two things. This building, a little bit of Frederick trivia. How many grand openings did this building have, groundbreakings, before it actually?
I distinctly remember standing next to you at Mark Silverman's groundbreaking.
That's one. So I can remember four, at least four.
4 or 5.
Before a group of local business folks came together, 5 couples came together. 4 of those couples are owners of the real estate teams, and then Gary Jackson and his wife from RJ Construction came together. And in 2005, they began this project of building this beautiful Class A building and finished in 2007. That building just changed hands, and today we're here to celebrate the new ownership, the new direction, and the new life that's going to be breathed into this building. So I want you all to join me in welcoming and giving a round of applause to Billy Fee and his wife Angie. Billy, if you want to join us up front. So Billy is the F of FH Properties. Unfortunately, H is in Florida right now. H is Tim Harwood, Billy's business partner. Is Heather here yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Tim's significant other is going to join us. Hopefully she'll be here shortly. So Billy and Tim, FH Properties, bought this building 10 days ago, plus or minus. So recently. And I just want to share with you. So Billy and I went to high school together. And for any of you that know Scott Alexander, don't shout it out, but guess who was not voted most likely to succeed of the two of us? That would have been Billy. And boy, were they wrong.
Yeah.
I could not be more proud of my old classmate. Billy and Tim have come together, and they are a duo to be reckoned with. This project, this building, is just starting. They've hired my team, VCRE, Maria, Justin, and myself to be on-site managers. And this space, are Mike and Audie here yet?
I don't see it yet.
So let's talk about them. So since they're not here, Mike and Audie have just signed a letter of intent to renovate this space and turn it into an all-day event and cafe venue. So behind me, what you see will be gone. All of the infrastructure here is going to be blown out, and the vision is to have garage doors similar to what's over in Hometown Harvest. Here, and here, we'll have garage doors which will open up onto the beautiful patio on the creek and allow for any events that happen into this space to be able to take advantage of this infrastructure. So Derek will be happy to know that we are finally going to be bringing activity from Market Street all the way to Court Street on behalf of the city. And we're super, super excited about that. Mike and Audie's vision will soon be realized, and the goal is to have that finished by June this summer. So, Rick, I have one thing I'd like to present to Billy, and I was hoping Heather was going to be here, so I'm going to defer to you in hopes that Heather arrives and let you say a few words, and then we can recognize everyone who's here as well.
So I don't think I need your little blue ball. Because I gotta tell you, you look like a kid in my fraternity that was about to get sick and was walking around carrying a bowl with him everywhere that he went. But I know that's not you. Look, we're really excited, and I'm doubly excited now that I hear what the first floor use is going to be. So can the chamber reserve like 25 dates throughout the year? Because this is a space that we've been needing. So that's fantastic news. So look, I try to think about these things before we do them. It's a little bit easier if it's somebody that I don't know personally and haven't known for 22 years. It's harder when it's that person. So here's what I wanted to say. In my world, in my 61 years of experience, business and professional relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect and trust. And when that mutual respect is compounded by a sincere, deep meaningful personal friendship, that's kind of when it all comes together. And I'm proud to be able to stand here today and tell you that that's the relationship that I have with Tony and have had. And it's been a source of incredible joy and inspiration and sometimes frustration. Only when I was running a sportsplex and you wanted more field time than I would give you. When I've had the hardest decisions I've had to make about politics, Tony was the guy I called. When things happened in the newspaper, because when you live a public life, it's like a game when you go out to pick up your Frederick News Post off the front lawn. Derek knows what I'm talking about, right? We do our best. We pour our best into it, but we don't always get it perfect. And there's always a reporter from the newspaper there when we don't. So it used to be a thing where I'd go out and get the paper, unroll the plastic, and hold my breath and start to read. And sometimes those were things that were embarrassing or not fulfilling. Tony was the guy I'd call. So to be able to be here to celebrate a victory, a big victory, in the life of Team VCRE, all of whom I consider to be personal friends and part of a valued relationship, that's what being a CEO of a chamber is all about, ladies and gentlemen. So on that note, we do have, and because I'm a used to be has-been, I get to present delegate citations. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing about my crazy history, right? I've done just about every political job there is to do, so I'm actually legitimate to present some of this stuff. So on behalf of the Maryland General Assembly, an official citation, be it hereby known to all that sincerest congratulations are offered to VCRE Co. in recognition of your grand opening, and this is from Delegate Carol Krim on behalf of the delegation that represents the city of Frederick. Congratulations. And a proclamation of recognition on behalf of the 900 member organizations of the Frederick County Chamber, representing almost 42,000 employees. We want to say welcome VCRE to downtown life. We're excited about the prospect of being able to see you guys all day, every day, as opposed to, in Justin's case, like 3 times a week. Congratulations, sincere congratulations. And I think we have some other citations. So I believe on behalf of this, so let's do this protocol-wise. So I'd like to introduce a member of our Board of Aldermen for the city of Frederick and another 20-plus year friend of mine, and that's Alderman Dr. Derek Shackleton.
I don't need that in my other life. I serve as a pastor, so I'm used to talking loud in front of people.
Derek, you sure you want my blue book?
No. As a pastor, this is what you don't know. I'm not afraid to take up an offering for you. Let me say this. I echo Rick's comments and sentiments. I've known Tony for 20 plus years through relationships and friendships, and also through our affinity for sports. Tony plays that other sport. They call that football, that little soccer, which takes no athleticism at all to play. And I'm a basketball player, but I say that in just because I appreciate all the work that Tony has done. Rick mentioned it regarding about looking in the newspaper and when things happening. One of the things that when I was in the newspaper once, one of the things I found out in life is that your friends are few. I say that everybody needs 3 things. They need a confidant, they need a coach, and they need a critic to keep them humble, but a critic also that you shouldn't give too much time and energy to. But one of the instances, Tony texted me, and when he texted me and he called me, it meant a lot, because not a lot of people call or text me. So I understand about what friendship really is about, and I appreciate it, my friend. And so on behalf of the city of Frederick, Alderman Ben McShane, why don't you come join me while you're here? On behalf of
Ben will take my blue book live.
On behalf of the city of Frederick, Maryland recognizes Frederick, Maryland recognizes VCRE. I got it right?
No.
I was practicing this in front of the mirror, didn't get it right, we'll try again. Dedication of your new business location and for continuing to be part of the thriving Frederick business community Congratulations, presented on this date, the 6th of February 2020, on behalf of Mayor Michael O'Connor, Alderman Kelly Russell, Alderman Derek Shackford, Alderman Roger Wilson, Alderwoman Donna Kazimchak, and Alderman Ben McShane. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for being here in the city. We're lovely that you're downtown. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Ben. On behalf of United States Senator Chris Van Hollen, who's been on TV a lot in the last 48 hours, we're thrilled to present one of my dear friends, and that's Nan Sheridan Mann.
Oh, thank you, Rick. And,
I hesitate to ask.
I want to use the blue bag. And it's burrito, right?
No.
Take call. So, being with the Chamber of Commerce and the partnership that you all have had with the Chamber of Commerce, I see the friendship, but not only did I see the friendship, I saw the passion that all of you gentlemen have and ladies have for Frederick. And for that, I thank you. I thank you for making Frederick a better place and a better place for future businesses as well. So thank you. And on behalf of Senator Van Hollen, I have a proclamation saying that
Veritas.
Dante.
VCRE. Okay, say it one more time.
Veritas.
Veritas. VCRE is celebration of its grand opening in anticipation of the quality commercial real estate services that it will provide with integrity, professionalism, and expertise, with gratitude for its commitment to our community, and with many years and best wishes for success. Signed, Chris Van Hollen, United States Senator, on this day, the 6th of February, 2020.
Great job, Nan. So look, we all aspire to get better every day, right? Yep. It wasn't all that long ago when Nan was a brand new employee of our United States Senator across the hallway at Hometown Harvest Kitchen when she introduced him as Senator Van Halen. So look at her today. Great job, Nan. We love you.
All right, so, Barita. Okay, I got it right,
On behalf of the power that is the Frederick County Office of Economic Development, the envy of 23 other county economic development engines, we're thrilled to have Jody Bollinger with us. Jody.
Say one word. I want everybody to say it with me. Veritas.
Veritas.
Did we get it, everybody? Yeah. Everybody got it?
You close enough.
I understood VCRE. I'm actually really excited to be here. I find this a really exciting ribbon cutting because it's really the trifecta, right? It's the celebration of the building here that you all purchased and your plans to, for this space and for the entire building. South Mountain Creamery or Hometown Harvest with their new vision and what they're going to be offering there, and then its newest tenants, you all, the VCRE group. Tony, I've known you for, I have to say this, 20 years as well. And
We're all getting old. You're old.
Yeah. I was going to say, I probably knew you in kindergarten, but it's okay. But we've established such a great partnership in economic development. We really appreciate you and your team and what you do in bringing in new tenants and helping those existing businesses grow. So we applaud for you for doing that, making Frederick County the place to be, right? Typically you guys are the ones that are over here, right? Because you're attending the ribbon cuttings and celebrating with the business. But what's neat today is that you are on this side, and we are celebrating you. So we're very proud of you, and so on behalf of our County Executive, Jan Gardner, and our County Council President, MC Keegan Ayer, they want to say they welcome this new home for you for a successful commercial real estate company in our area with a dedication to clients and a passion, and that's really a big word for Tony, passion for the local community. VCRE contributes to the growth and strength of the economy in Frederick County. We wish you continued success in Frederick County, and we appreciate all that you do.
Thank you.
So before we turn the ball over to Tony, which we're going to do here in a moment, I guess I just wanted to make one last observation before Tony talks about Team VCRE and the move downtown and this great business that he runs. And that is, when I look around this room and I see the titans of our private sector, our elected leaders from the public sector, and our nonprofit leaders, it's the secret sauce, ladies and gentlemen. It's why 23 other counties are jealous of what's happening in Frederick County, right? Because we do celebrate economic opportunity, but we recognize a big part of that celebration is our nonprofit partners and the important work they're doing that's fueled by investment in both time and talent and resources on behalf of the private sector that's doing so well. So that, when you walk away and you wonder, that's the secret sauce. That's the decoded, hidden secret of what makes Frederick City and Frederick County such a special place. So without further ado, it's my honor and privilege to introduce my friend Tony Chikir.
So, we have an agenda today, and we're improvising a little bit because of the weather, but today really is a broad celebration, starting first and foremost with Billy and Tim. And just want to say again, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations, Billy, on all that you've accomplished with Tim and FH Properties. Angie, Godspeed, good luck continuing to manage Billy. These two have a very exciting day. In addition to this ribbon cutting, they just had a beautiful new home built up off of Old Receiver Road, so they're going to be dashing out of here shortly to go meet and do their final walkthrough up there. But I want to say a few things before we move upstairs. So this is step one of our agenda today, was to gather here in this space, and I've already shared a little teaser with you. Mike and Audie, you came in a little bit late. Welcome. This is Mike and Audie, who have the vision for what we hope to see here in the next few months. So congratulations to you two for stepping up, and welcome. Thanks for joining us. So this building's new vision begins here on the first floor. Jody mentioned Hometown Harvest has just redone their menus. They've actually created a signature drink for us. Marie has drink coupons. You'll get those upstairs. On the second floor, what we have created are what we're calling flex suites. So VCRE, Team VCRE has moved into the northwest wing of the second floor, and we have 6 suites left yet to be filled, and that's it. So we're moving right along. We've created a really nice amenity area, cafe lounge area. There's 2 conference rooms. It's kind of a WeWork, kind of a co-working space, but with our twist on it. So you have your private spaces, then you have your shared spaces. And those suites were intended to attract and provide an on-ramp for small businesses that didn't want to step up and take the traditional office space, but they needed some space to get started. We want to give them a home here in this building, and then of course we don't want them ever to leave. So we have some traditional office spaces in this building as well. Really primarily only one on the 3rd floor directly above us, Creekside. We have probably one of the most spectacular suites in downtown that was vacated recently by Northwestern Mutual. And then on the 4th floor, we have about 2,000 square feet. And that's it in this building. So the flex suites on the 2nd floor where my team is, we will progress up there in a few minutes, have our official ribbon cutting. And I don't want to underestimate, again, this starts today with FH Properties, the acquisition of this building. So Billy, we were waiting for Heather, but she got hung up in traffic, so she's not going to make it. Is BJ here? Did BJ sneak in? By any chance, BJ? Going once, going twice? Okay. Well, we already got a check from him, so we don't really need to worry about that. We were going to thank BJ from Milltown Valley for providing some financing for Billy and Tim. So Roland Castle, one of the former owners, presented this to me to give to you, Billy and Tim. This is actually a Chamber's proclamation that was awarded to this building in 2007. And it was a Summit Award, and it was the first and only of its kind for a Class A building. This building is the city of Frederick's newest and only Class A building that's been built in the last 20 years. The Patrick Center being the other one, which was built in the mid-70s. So Billy, congratulations. I give this to you from real estate team. And thank you again for being here. And we will say this, we have a broad vision, and we appreciate your support in letting us execute that vision to let this building thrive and flourish. So at this point, what we want to do that here? Yeah, it'd be easier. So let me introduce my team to you before we go upstairs. And those of you that don't know, Justin Saltzman to my right, Maria Boffman, and Marie Farrar. So Justin is 4 years now with me? 3 years? 4 feels like 4 years. Feels like 18 years. Justin is Justin is overseeing sales and leasing. Maria is also a licensed associate with our team, and she oversees our property management. And Marie, not Maria, but Marie Farrar joined us most recently. Marie is really our client coordinator and marketing coordinator, and kind of fills the gaps for our team. But Rick mentioned that you have relationships, and Derek, you said the same thing about friendships and relationships. I am truly blessed. I am doing what I love. I have been doing this now for 31 years. I got my license while I was in college, and worked initially at Long and Foster Realtors, went on to Frederick Land Company, spent 20 years there. The last 10 years I was out at the Frederick Indoor Sports Center off Brookfield Court. And when we moved back downtown, I told these guys, I said, look, 2 things are gonna happen here. Number 1, the Frederick Indoor Sports Center is gonna be coming off my back. And number 2, 100% of what I love is going to go into real estate, and look out. And so I am so excited to be back downtown. It is an incredible vibe, it is an incredible place, and we are in, for me, the best market that we've ever experienced. The economy couldn't be stronger. The local marketplace is thriving, and we are thrilled to be here, and really looking forward to joining. What we also have asked today is the rest of the tenants in the building will be joining us on the second floor, celebrating their tenancy. So as you spend time here, we're here for the next 2 or 3 hours, as long as you want. We have food upstairs, we have drink coupons, you can come back down into Hometown Harvest, enjoy their new bar. But please take the time to learn about some of the other tenants that are in the building. They have their literature upstairs. And some of you may be wondering what this is all about. So, obviously, most of you, I think everyone is old enough to know Mr. Rogers. So when we were thinking about joining the neighborhood, we thought what better way to celebrate that than to invite you all to be our neighbors here. Here, here. I already the shoe chain upstairs. The shoes are in my office. But I want to thank my sister Maria, who's joined me here today, for giving me the inspiration for the theme. I also want to recognize and thank my mom and dad. And then if I can get through this, we'll go upstairs. So my mom and dad embody the true American dream. My mom and dad were both born in Italy. They came over to this country on a boat, started in Ellis Island, like many immigrants, came through a process lawfully, right, Mom? She likes to say that. And began their journey on their life in this country with a trunk of personal belongings and a $20 bill. My dad bought my mom a hot dog, because she'd never had a hot dog, an apple pie, and a Coca-Cola is what I remember. American coffee. And all I know is there was $11.49 left, and they began in DC with that, and I heard that over and over again growing up. But they have been my inspiration, and I have been blessed, along with my sisters, to have them as an example of the dividends that are yielded from hard work. Knowing what you want to do and going after it. And so that leads me to the final thing I want to say about verità. So the verità is the truth in Italian, for those of you that don't know. And when I was thinking about what to name the company, that I was starting 4 years ago, I struggled with Google. We spent a lot of time together, and everything that I had thought of was taken. And again, I went to my oldest sister Maria for inspiration, and she said, what about Betty Top? And I said, well, the problem with that is everybody's going to say Verita. She said, yes, but think about it. Betty Top, it's the truth. And it not only connected immediately, but it also connected to another very important part of my life that Justin and I share, and that's Rotary. So our Rotary Club believes in the truth and service above self, and the 4 business principles that we've adopted for Ready Top are derived from the Rotary 4-way test, and you'll see them up on our office, you'll see them on the back of our business card, and I'm going to try to remember them. Is it the truth? Is it the Ready Top? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Is it beneficial to all concerned? And is it fair to all concerned? So those are the 4 tenets of our business principles that we abide by every day. And Verita has meaning, and I quickly learned that nobody could pronounce it, so we are VCRE.co. Thank you very much. And it is .co because we couldn't afford the .com, but maybe that'll come later. We're starting a new trend. So lastly, I want to thank each and every one of you, in addition to those that I named personally. I look around this room and I see a lot of customers, clients, and friends. And real estate has always been, for me, about the relationships and problem solving. It's never been about selling. It's always just been about problem solving and being honest and truthful with my clients and customers, doing my job. And then the beautiful thing about it is at the end of that, we get rewarded with a commission. But sometimes we don't, but usually it works out. So thank you all for being here. When you process upstairs, so you can either take the elevator or you can take the stairs. We're only 1 flight up, we're on the north side. Please take a look at the new mural that's been created, and thank my friend Yemi for creating that. Yemi flipped the script on that in like 2 weeks, and he was inspired and he didn't stop, and it has transformed the lobby. And thank you. We have prints of those upstairs as gifts for you, each of you. They're in the room where we have the food upstairs. Marie will direct you to those. We also have the drink coupons again. Marie can give you those. Those of you that park in the parking garage, we have parking vouchers if you're interested in those. Again, you can get those from Marie. So let's take, if we could please reconvene. We'd like to do our official ribbon cutting right outside of our office as soon as we can get as many of you that can stay up the stairs or up the elevator. Again, 1 flight up on the north side, and we'll see you there in 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you all again.